Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into Okestro, a South Korean company that has a bold vision to, well, conduct the entire cloud computing industry. You see, they aren't just building products, they're literally composing a symphony for the cloud.
All right, let's start with this really powerful idea. Think about all your IT stuff for a second. You know, the servers, the databases, that whole complex web of apps. Now, what if you stopped thinking about them as just separate parts, and instead saw them as musicians in a giant orchestra?
The thing is, for a lot of companies, their IT is, well, it's a total mess. It's like an orchestra where all the instruments are playing out of tune. You get these disjointed systems, costs that just spiral out of control, and so much complex manual work. And this problem, it just got thrown into the spotlight in a huge way, with what people are calling the VMware shock. You know, when a huge player suddenly changes the rules and suddenly everyone's scrambling for a new plan. But what if? What if you could take all that chaos and turn it into a perfectly tuned symphony?
And that's exactly where Okestro comes in. They're basically providing the entire set of instruments, a full-stack suite of solutions all designed to play in perfect harmony. So okay, let's meet the musicians in this incredible orchestra.
Okay, so every good orchestra needs that strong foundation, right? That steady rhythm section. For Okestro, that's their Contrabass. It's their infrastructure as a service platform, and it's built on the super powerful open source standard, OpenStack. This thing provides the core beat for everything else, and crucially, it's a fantastic alternative to those old, locked-in systems.
So you've got the rhythm. Now on top of that, you need the melody, the versatile string section, and that's Viola. This is Okestro's platform as a service, and it's built on Kubernetes. You can think of it as the real creative heart of the whole operation. It's where developers get to compose and deploy all their modern apps with honestly incredible speed and agility.
But what about the tempo, the impact? That's where the brass section comes in. And for Okestro, that's Trombone. This is their DevOps platform, and its job is to automate the entire software lifecycle. We're talking about seriously accelerating the pace of innovation, getting stuff from a developer's keyboard to you, the end user, in record time.
And this is the crucial part, you guys. Okestro gives you the entire ensemble, the whole thing. From that foundational infrastructure, Contrabass, and the dev platform, Viola, all the way up to their AI-powered operations, which are managed by tools like Clarinet and Symphony AI. It is a complete, top-to-bottom set of solutions that make sure every single part is perfectly, and I mean perfectly, in sync.
But here's the thing. You can have the most skilled musicians in the world, but without a conductor, you just have noise. And for Okestro, that conductor, it isn't a person, it's AI. And this vision, which comes straight from their CTO, is really the core of their whole strategy. It's not just about, slapping AI on as a feature. No way. This is about creating a true symbiotic relationship where the cloud makes the AI smarter, and the AI, in turn, makes the cloud run perfectly.
Okay, so for an AI to conduct an orchestra this complex, it needs sheet music, right? It has to be able to read the score. For Okestro, that sheet music is what they call their cloud-centric ontology. Just think of it like this. It's a special system that maps out the entire IT environment. I'm talking every server, every single connection, and translates it into a language the AI can read and understand perfectly.
And what about the conductor's baton? Well, that's the Okestro score. This is the actual AI engine that takes that sheet music and starts actively conducting the cloud. It's automating tasks, it's predicting problems before they even happen, and it's optimizing performance on the fly, in real time. We're talking about a flawless performance 24/7.
Okay, this all sounds amazing in theory, right? A perfect symphony of tech. But how does it actually perform in the real world? Let's take a look at the actual results. First up, and this is just staggering, an 85% reduction in the time it takes to recover from a system failure. Think about what that means. Your services are way more stable, more reliable, more resilient. For any business out there, that's not just nice to have, it's absolutely critical. And then there's this, a 45% increase in resource utilization. Now that might sound like a technical detail, but it's not. It translates directly into massive cost savings. It means companies are getting the absolute most value out of every single server and every software license they own.
But honestly, maybe the most telling number of all is how the market is reacting. After all those recent shifts in the industry, get this. A whopping 93% of the people asking about their Contrabass solution were specifically looking for an alternative to VMware. That's not a trend, people. That's a tidal wave. And look, this kind of demand doesn't just come out of nowhere. It's built on serious credibility. Okestro's tech isn't some concept on a whiteboard. It's battle-tested in some of the most demanding environments you can possibly imagine. We're talking about managing critical infrastructure for the South Korean government, for huge financial groups like Hana and KB, and for massive global manufacturing giants.
So, okay, with these incredible results in Korea, Okestra is now basically taking its symphony on a world tour. They're not just satisfied with being a local success story, they are aiming to orchestrate a truly global performance. And they've already got the credentials. They've achieved Platinum Member status in the OpenInfra Foundation. Now, this isn't just some fancy membership card. This is an elite global status. It puts them at the main decision-making table, right alongside absolute titans of the industry, like Microsoft, Ericsson, and Ant Group. That's some serious company.
And their rise? Honestly, it's been nothing short of meteoric. I mean, think about it. The company was founded in just 2018. In just a handful of years, they've rocketed to the absolute top tier of the open source world. They've announced this game-changing vision for an AI-conducted cloud, and now they're targeting a really ambitious IPO by 2028. It's incredible.
So their final message to the world is really crystal clear. We're heading into an age that's going to be completely dominated by AI. And in that world, being able to expertly manage and orchestrate your cloud data, that's not just a nice little advantage, it's the fundamental key to whether you compete and succeed. Which leaves us all with one final thought. Every single company's IT infrastructure is making some kind of sound. So the question you really have to ask yourself is yours working in perfect harmony? Is it creating a beautiful symphony that drives your business forward, or is it just making a whole lot of distracting, expensive noise?